I don't know. My thing with Scott Lang is like once you have kids, it's like, oh, Scott Lang's the best MCU character, hands down.
Because he has kids?
Because he has kids.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I love
What about Hawkeye? He has kids.
Kind of.
What about Hawkeye?
What do you mean, kind of?
They
definitely
blip
has
out.
kids.
Okay, moving on. Hey, brother! And welcome everyone to another edition of Jay vs. Ben, where in anticipation of the release of Black Widow, finally, this week, we are taking on the ultimate Black Widow quiz.
Let's do it. In case you guys are new to the Jay versus Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Our younger brother Tyler is on the other end of the camera. He's waving, but you can't see him. He's going to be reading us today's 10 plus 4 Patreon Quizmaster questions.
Yes, and then Ben and I will have to answer completely by memory, but if we both agree we have no idea, Tyler can give us the multiple choice. If you'd like to play along, there's also a link to the quiz in the description down below.
I'm guessing already that the question, what is Natasha's alias name in Iron Man 2 is on this quiz somewhere. Almost guaranteed.
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 Let's find out.
You want to hear my super epic Black Widow theory?
Is it that Florence Pugh is going to end up just being Natasha Romanoff?
That is our theory.
That is our theory.
Here on the channel. I do think that that will happen, and I do think that Natasha Romanoff will continue to exist, but Florence Pugh is going to take up the mantle.
Exactly.
I do think that's going to happen, but also I think the Black Widow movie is going to be exceptional.
Oh.
Like very good.
Like
and
new favorite Marvel?
Like, I mean, okay, so like when Black Panther came out, I didn't know the character well, and I walked out of the theater and was like, that was one of my favorite MCU movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it still is to this day. I think it's going to be that good because, and I think Marvel and Disney know it because they have held this movie like
for a long time.
Yeah. Like, I feel like they have waited until they can properly do it justice, and I think it's because they know it's that good.
Well, it's finally here.
Yeah.
Question 1. What alias did Black Widow use as Tony Stark's assistant in Iron Man 2?
Wow. We called that one.
Or is he just messing with
No,
us?
I'm deadly serious. That is the question.
Oh my gosh. Well, fortunately, we have hosted enough trivia nights and written enough Marvel trivia that we too came up with this question, and I'm pretty sure the only problem is, like, when we do this, we write the wrong answers, and of course, you have to write a bunch of, like, NR names, because they're all just, like, it's all, like, very close to Natasha Romanoff, but...
Oh, no.
Now I'm like, am I confusing the wrong made-up name?
I am having the issue of when you... Oh, I don't know how it ends.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. This is we were just talking about this exact idea earlier when things are one way or the other and you know that there's a difference, but you can't remember which one is which because there's no way to like... Oh man, I don't know what it is.
Right. Well, let's find out.
Well, all right, 3, 2, 1.
Natalie Rushman.
The answer is Natalie Rushman.
Yes!
Woo! I almost put Natalie Rushmore.
Oh, I was thinking
so
that was what
close.
you were messing up on, was Rushmore.
I wrote Rushmore first.
Oh, man.
I would have been
catch.
so mad because yes, we've covered that for so long.
You even called the incoming question.
Even called it.
Question number 2. What did Black Widow see during her dream sequence in Age of Ultron?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
She said herself training at the Red Room.
I said the ballet/assassin school.
Yeah.
I would have wanted to see the words Red Room, but I'll take it. It is her assassin training at the Red Room.
Yeah, assassin training at the Red Room. That's right.
With ballet. Yes.
Now for our first Patreon Quizmaster question of the game. To get your question in the quiz or to vote on questions for the quizzes, go to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and select the Quizmaster tier. This question was submitted by Alexander Rost and selected by patrons. Question. In how many MCU films has Black Widow appeared in so far?
Okay.
Not counting her solo film.
Okay. Good
That is
okay.
good.
Let's see.
Bonus point if you can name all of them. End credit scenes do count. There is at least one that I think is a cop-out, so I will give you a certain margin of error here.
End credits. What? What end credit scene would she be in where she wasn't just in the rest of the movie? Is the question I'm having. Let's think.
I know, yeah. It's like you gotta like
let's just everyone calm down and let's think. Okay. I think I figured it out. Now I'm feeling better.
I'm feeling less than good, but I'm willing to go forth with it. 3, 2, 1.
All right, I have 8.
I also have 8.
Okay, I have all 4 Avengers movies, Civil War, Iron Man 2, Winter Soldier, and the end credits for Captain Marvel.
Okay, I have Iron Man 2 and 3. Is she not in 3?
I don't know.
I have Avengers, Ultron, Civil War, Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Endgame.
You are both incorrect. I would have allowed a margin error of 1, which would have been 9.
Really?
She appears in 10 movies.
Whoa.
The one that was sort of fringe is Spider-Man Homecoming. I suppose Scarlett Johansson was billed, but she is only in Peter's cell phone video using audio from Civil War.
Oh.
She's in Thor Ragnarok. She had to come into the studio to record to be on the monitor.
Ragnarok for the calm down, big guy.
Yep.
On the recording on the Quinjet.
What?
Yeah, that's okay. That's a trick one. We missed Ragnarok.
But that was a fresh recording, so it wasn't. She did have to come in.
That's fair.
And so it's all 4 Avengers movies: Iron Man 2, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, and Captain Marvel.
Man. Okay, so you had Captain Marvel.
I had Captain
right?
Marvel. Yeah.
And Captain Marvel is the mid-credits scene.
Yeah.
Where she's not in the movie. Question 3. Why can't Black Widow have children?
I feel like I know that. Yeah, I think I've got it. I think I got this. Ragnarok. Still mad.
3, 2, 1.
Said she was sterilized at the Red Room.
I said she took a knife to the abdomen.
The correct answer is she was sterilized during assassin training. Point to Jay, no point to Benjamin.
What is that scene?
I think they're talking. I think it's in Avengers 2 when they're talking, and she says something about not being able to have kids. Like it's not a concern for her because she can't.
Because Banner can't have kids.
Right.
Question 4. Where was Black Widow originally from?
3, 2, 1.
Russia.
Oh, this is up to my discretion.
Oh.
She was born prior to the founding of Russia. She was born in the USSR, which is technically not the same thing, but I will give you both the point for it.
That's sneaky, USSR.
That is sneaky.
And now for the second Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Agent Krakow and selected by patrons. Which of the following was not a language Nat's profile said she could speak in Iron Man 2?
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Is it A, Latin, B, Greek, C, French, or D, Russian?
Okay, can I just ask if there's going to be like the stupid like Latin's not a spoken language twist on this? Because you can
Which of these languages can she not understand?
Okay.
Well
right.
then, and that, I'm gonna switch. If that's the I was banking on that being the twist.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Greek.
Greek is the answer.
Okay.
She's never been to Greece.
Question 5. How did Black Widow meet the Winter Soldier?
How? Okay, let's think.
They were at a party. A tea party.
At a party?
For assassins. They ran a creamer. For the tea.
Okay, I think is this right? I think this is right. Unless it's just like yeah. I can think of as
Okay.
All
Ready?
right.
3, 2, 1.
I said in a fight on the highway.
I said undercover for Hydra.
I'm not going to take either of those answers.
Oh, why?
The correct answer is that he shot the man she was protecting on a mission.
Okay, if you say so.
Now, I have an encyclopedic knowledge of the MCU, and I have no idea when this happened.
Yeah,
So-
what is that talking about? I'm thinking of the fight scene where you learn that the Winter Soldier is Bucky.
See, I think she knew the Winter Soldier prior to that.
By reputation, but this says like meet him.
I just started singing Life is a Highway by Rascal Flatts. Like, if you put that music underneath that battle scene,
oh man,
it'd be so funny.
What? Are you crazy? That is a terrible, terrible idea.
They're just sitting there knife fighting, shooting grenade launchers at each other.
Yeah. Ayo, halfway. You know what that means?
Oh,
you know what it means? You know,
Okay.
I know what it means. This is gonna be so much fun.
All right. Well, have fun wherever you're going. Don't hide the honey.
Don't hide the honey. Now I get it. Some of you might think that it's overkill to have bought a specially padded fireproof case just to store Jay's honey that locks because it's just absolutely hilarious. But you know what? I just feel like your heart's not really in it. I'm just kidding, I didn't really swallow it, but that'd be hilarious. And getting back to business, welcome to the Scenic Group, where today I'm going to tell you about today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. So here's the thing, a VPN is one of those things where you don't really understand how much it's doing for you until you've already used one, especially when it comes to things like your streaming service. It's like having a membership to a gym, but only being allowed to use the treadmills. But with ExpressVPN, you can actually change your digital location in the world, which will actually give you access to thousands of shows that might not be available on Netflix where you live. And with nearly 100 server locations worldwide, there is so many new things that you can unlock. For me personally, I've been watching Modern Family, which is not available on Netflix here in the United States, but it is available on Netflix in the UK. Wow, it was insanely bright out there. No, I can't see anything. The other great thing is ExpressVPN is compatible with all of your devices, whether it be phones, tablets, laptops, or even your internet router. So be smart and stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting a fraction of the content that they actually have available. Get your money's worth by heading over to expressvpn.com/J-versus-B. Again, that is going to be expressvpn.com/J-versus-B, and you'll get an extra 3 months free. One last time, that's going to be expressvpn.com/J-versus-B, and again, you'll get 3 extra months free. Link is in the description down below.
Freaking Scenic Route. My God, I tell you what, this is just, how about that, right? Yeah, looks pretty good. Ah! Lovely. All right, I think it's time for an ad. Today's episode is brought to you by Cake. Actually, no, Cake was brought to me, which was brought to me by today's sponsor, which is DoorDash. Where's my fork? Got it. Here's the thing, guys. I have a family of 5, 3 of which are under the age of 4. So going out for dinner sometimes isn't exactly a piece of cake. Well, this is a bummer, because this cake is amazing. Not only just loading everyone up to get in the car, finding all of the shoes and putting up with the car seat's kind of an issue, but then sometimes everyone doesn't want the same thing. But that is where DoorDash can help. Because DoorDash connects you with the restaurants you love right now and right to your door. Meaning you can get pizza and Indian and Chinese and household goods and snacks and probably cake, let's face it, which you should get because it's so good, delivered to your home in under an hour. And with contactless delivery, they are left outside your door safely. This is easily my favorite sponsor we do. For a limited time, our viewers can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when they go and download the DoorDash app from the App Store and use promo code JVerseB2021. That is 25% off up to a $10 value on your first order when you download the DoorDash app today and enter code JVerseB2021. I really gotta get better tape, which I could actually probably order with DoorDash. Again, that is code JVerseB2021 and 25% off your first order when you download the DoorDash app today. Link is in the description down below. Honestly, I don't even care if Ben comes back at this point. It's so good.
I am. Does it smell like Flork?
What? Flork?
I can smell Flork.
No, it doesn't smell like cake.
Why'd you say cake?
What? Flork.
And now for the third Patreon Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Danielle Weitzman and selected by patrons. According to ARNIM ZOLA, what is Natasha's middle name?
Oh, what? What is her middle name? Oh boy, I have
Bunny. It's It's kind of unexpected.
Yeah, I'm going complete shot in the dark. Complete shot in the black, Widow. Nah, I tried to make that work. It didn't. It wasn't funny. I'm sorry. My bad, guys.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I said Ivanovsky. I think that's right.
I said Patricia.
Patricia.
Natasha Patricia Romanov. It rolls off the tongue.
Nat Pat.
Nat Pat, yeah.
So it is neither of those. Although I will say, Jay, one of the multiple choice answers was Ivanovna,
Oh,
which
see, there
I
you go.
mean that's pretty close to the wrong answer. The correct answer is Alianovna. Alianovna.
Alianovna.
Wow, these
Yes.
were
I
closer
was,
than me.
I had like Russian sounding things.
I thought it was gonna be like Natasha Lynn,
Lynn,
Natasha Marie.
Nicole.
Question 7. How did Black Widow figure out Loki's plan in the Avengers?
It feels like this could be a lengthy
This is like, I know it's like sort of a lengthy answer, right? Like,
Okay.
okay.
You ready?
Whatever. Yeah. I
I
said,
said-
what'd you say?
I said she manipulated him into thinking she was vulnerable.
Yeah, I said by pretending to be intimidated by him.
I will grant both of those.
Yay!
Yay!
Correct
That's-
answer is she pretended to be hurt by what he said until he slipped.
I think the real answer is, you sly dog, you got me monologuing. What?
So
I
that's it.
agree.
That's your plan. Unleash the Hulk.
Yeah.
I want to know because did you use the word manipulated?
No.
Okay. I think in our Loki quiz, which was like one of our most recent quizzes, there was a question that was who was the first Avenger to manipulate Loki, and you correctly got this right.
Yeah.
And I thought it was Iron Man when he was like talking to him up in top of Stark Tower. So I would be curious to know what the exact word was in that question if we were to throw back.
Well, we'll have to see if Riley can do that.
There you go. Okay, so I want to talk Loki real quick. You want to know what my theory is for Loki?
Go for it.
So we've seen through episode 4 right now.
Yeah.
I think Mobius is the villain.
Okay.
Here's my take, because people will know probably by the time this comes out. Another Loki is the villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me stand by mine. I
Okay.
think that in most superhero movies, the villain has the same skill set as the hero.
Yeah.
It's just like equal and opposite or whatever. And so I think that Mobius has been, I think his superpower is he's a trickster.
Oh, well,
And so he is, as much as you think that Loki might be manipulating him.
he's been manipulating Loki the whole time.
Exactly.
I
haven't seen
will
episode
counter your
4
point
yet.
by saying, if you want the exact same power set, another Loki would be the exact same power set.
Okay, can I tell you though that I actually think it's incredibly brilliant that they made him fall in love with Lady Loki, which is effectively like, it is both adorable because of their dynamic, which I think was very well done, but also it's like incredibly vain, which is very in keeping
Super
with
arrogant,
Loki.
yeah.
So it's
Well, just not to spoil episodes 5 and 6 for you, but the whole TVA is Loki's. There's nobody there that's not Loki.
You think it's everyone's Loki?
Everyone's Loki.
all of
Everyone's
them are
Loki.
Lokis.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, we have 3 takes.
There we go.
Also, I haven't seen episode 4, so thanks for the spoiler.
Lo siento mucho.
Yeah, I saw it coming. Question 8. How did Black Widow bring Hawkeye back after Loki's brainwashing?
I think that's right.
Okay, I'm trying to remember the
He was a
scene.
little basic, but
Ready? 3, 2,
yeah.
1.
I said punches him in the face.
Oh, I said reminded him of his family.
Oh.
So, okay. The correct answer is she hit him in the head.
Oh.
But Jonathan's answer is not correct. She hits his head against a railing.
Well, but what does the answer say?
She hits him in the head.
Okay. This is-
You,
this
you're
is
Jay
good
the
to know.
point.
I
Ding!
would give it to you, but yeah, that's
You know, all you have to do to overcome the influence of an Infinity Stone, just punch it right in the face.
exactly.
Exactly.
I don't know why more people didn't think about that.
Infinity Stones hate being punched in the face.
Well, it's surprising too, because also isn't there like a dance off that really like affects the fate of one Infinity Stone as well? It's like the things that really are like changing hands here,
Yeah.
kind of sloppy.
Well,
I mean,
it's
hold on.
supposed to be a distraction, right?
Yeah.
Distracting, man.
Not to mention, at this point, Star-Lord is half planet.
I like
That's
to call
true.
Him, I like to call him Larstord.
Good name.
Spoonerisms, they're the best.
Yeah.
And now for the final Patreon Quizmaster question. This question was submitted by Roro and selected by patrons. In the first Avengers movie, what is the address where Black Widow is being interrogated?
in the first Avengers movie.
Do you know the answer for the third one?
No.
Because that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about this scene and I was like, I bet it comes up, but I mean, address like how? Like street address? How specific are we
Street
here?
address, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's street address.
Yeah.
They give you that?
They do.
Oh, because they talk to Coulson.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're at this bar in the section block, and I'm going to need you to let the lady go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Totally not a joke answer.
yeah. I'm going to say, yep, okay. I got it.
3, 2, 1.
I said Coulson Street.
I said 3 Bangladesh Street.
Nice.
Mm.
It's probably right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
It is 3 Bangladesh Street. No.
Whoa.
You win.
It is 114 Selinsky Plaza.
114 Zelensky Plaza. My second guess.
I know. Selinsky.
Zelensky Plaza. That's Roro. That was a real hard question.
Question 9. What sentence does Black Widow use to calm down the Hulk?
Oh, come on. Come on. Think. We were just talking about this.
I know.
Okay, I think this is right. It's
think
starting to rain. Can you guys hear it?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like spitting rain on the roof right now.
Noise. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
The sun's getting real low.
Oh, so the sun is setting. The sun's getting real low.
There's 2 facets to this answer. I'll give the point to Jay. Ding! But the answer is, hey, big guy, the sun's getting real low.
Oh, I almost said the sun is getting real low, big guy.
See, those are the 2 things I was looking for, was big guy and the sun's getting real low.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't have even thought. I mean, I could argue that "Hey, big guy" is more about getting his attention than part of the phrase itself.
Yeah, because when Thor does it, he never says big guy.
But does Thor successfully calm him down?
I mean, he goes back into banner mode.
Yeah, but that's when he sees the recording of Natasha.
Nah.
Of Natasha, you're
Yeah.
right, yeah.
I think he does try it because he tries it and he just gets punched in the face.
Hey, big guy. The sun's getting real low. Sun's going down.
Yeah, well, I think he does that, and then I think also like Banner's freaking out like on a set of steps somewhere, and Thor starts saying it again. He's like, "Stop!"
The sun's getting.
Would you stop saying that?
Oh man, Ragnarok is so good.
I saw something the other day that digs into Ragnarok. Bruce says he's trapped in Hulk's body for 2 years, but earlier in that movie, the Grand Master says that time's a little funky there,
Yeah,
and like Loki's been there for weeks. I don't know. I think there's something there. How long was
it could
Hulk?
be because at the end of episode 4 of Loki, when he gets placed somewhere, the place that he gets placed is Sakaar, where time doesn't act real normal, so that when he is eventually put back in the timeline where he originally left the timeline and then ultimately gets to Ragnarok, he knows how to find his way around Sakaar much better than Thor. That's my explanation.
Could be, yeah, 'cause it could be that when they're going up the Bifrost with Hela and he gets knocked out, that we never see that Loki again. And the Loki you see show up in Sakaar is actually the one from the show.
Oh.
Because time's been real weird there.
Real weird.
Real weird, as it is in the Time Variance Authority.
Yeah.
Okay, final question. How did Black Widow start working for S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Oh.
She tells Cap how this happened in beginning of Endgame when they're eating a sandwich.
I don't know.
Roots
This
have grown
is
out.
all I could say.
Okay, I don't know. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I just said recruited by Nick Fury.
I said working private ops for Russia and recruited.
Recruited is correct, but she's not recruited by Nick Fury. She's recruited by somebody very specific, and it is Hawkeye, who's sent on a mission to kill her and instead brings her in as an agent.
Oh, interesting. Well, there you go.
So I think I lost.
I think I won.
am certain you lost. I wasn't keeping track, but I'm still certain.
I did it, you guys.
What else?
We did it. J-Fan, you and me. The two of us.
Now we want to give a huge special thank you to these patrons who support us over on Patreon.
Yes, thank you to all the amazing quiz masters who always come up with such good questions for all of the J-verse bands. If you want to be a quiz master, you can head over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers, and then we could say thank you to you right now, like we're doing. Thank you to these people,
Especially that person.
that person especially.
Hey,
Ooh,
good one.
Nice.
Guys, you're the best.
Thank you.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below. Also, what is your middle name? Also, do you like any of our theories on what's going to happen in Loki and or Black Widow?
Yeah, also, check out our Black Widow review coming out soon. Probably next. Who's to say? We'll see. Guys, thanks as always for watching today's video. Don't forget to leave a like on it if you haven't already, and subscribe so you don't miss any future Marvel action from us. If you want to see our theory about how Natasha is actually still going to be alive in the MCU, you can check out this video right here. Or if you'd like to hear more of Tyler's voice, you can check out his podcast, Bacon and Eggs, by clicking right here. But otherwise, until next time,
Bye!